Hi! Hello everyone, it's Christine McAlister of Life with Passion. Today I'm talking with you about secret number 1 to start a successful online business. I am excited to share this information with you, and I'm also excited to tell you that I'm going to be sharing all 6 secrets on Saturday in a free webinar, and the link is in this post. For my Periscope viewers, it's in my profile, so join along with me and sign up. Super easy. Get in on that webinar where we're going to go deep, where I'm going to take your questions, and I'm going to share all 6 secrets. But today I'm sharing the first one. So, what is secret number 1 when you're starting a business? Because usually, so often, I hear women asking me, telling me, coming to me saying, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. Hey, Mallory! Hi. I hear this all the time. So I'm here today to start demystifying this for you, to start demystifying what it takes to run a successful online business and what it takes to do this in a way that is true to you, that is out of your passions, that is from your heart. All right? So I'm going to move this up for my Periscopers here. Well, maybe I'm going to move it up if I can get it just set just right. Mallory, thank you for inviting your followers. Awesome. Okay, so the first secret to running a successful online business, all right, is that you have got to get clear on and focus on your money-making activities. Get clear on what those are and then focus on doing them. This might sound really obvious to you. You might be like, hello, of course, right? However, it is the thing that I see most often keeping women especially stuck in your business, in growing it. Because what we do is we focus on all the other things we think we need to have in place in order to make money. Things like, oh, we need a website, we need contracts, we need a payment processor, we need this, we need that, we need project management system, we need invoicing, we need to be really organized, we need to have the next 6 months planned out, we need a business plan. You know, what are some of the other things that you may have feel like you need? You need to know exactly how you're going to market. You need this, you need that. The truth is, Mallory says, yes. Maybe we need to, we feel like we need to create a space. We need to set up an office or a workspace. We need to clean. We need to do this. We need to do that. We need to wrap this up. We need to wrap this up. We need to do all these things on our to-do list. And we get to the end of the day or the end of the week or the end of the month and we're like, why didn't I make any money in my business? My business isn't working. This isn't the right business for me. There must be something wrong with me. This, fill in the blank, right? You know what it is for you. You know what you're telling yourself over and over. Why aren't people buying? What's wrong with my product? What's wrong with my service? What's wrong with me? The truth is, I bet that if you really check in, you're not focusing on money-making tasks. You are not focusing on money-making tasks day in and day out. And I don't care if it's 5 minutes a day. Money-making tasks, what those are, can be different for everyone. So, I'm happy to answer your questions here or on the webinar on Saturday where we're going to have hundreds of women from around the world joining us for the 6 secrets of being an online, of running your online business. The 6 secrets to a successful online business. You can sign up in my profile for Periscope users. The link is there, or in this post for my Facebook Live followers. Sign up, get yourself in an hour of awesome content. I'm gonna pack it in. 6 secrets. It's a lot to cover in an hour, but we're gonna do it. We're up for the challenge, right? So this very first secret is focus on your money-making tasks. And you've got to be willing to let the rest of it go until you build some momentum and some consistent income. If that means you leave your mess of a house and you go work at a coffee shop where someone else is cleaning, you do it. If that means that you have to, put your computer, turn off the Wi-Fi so that you can write that newsletter that you've been knowing you need to get out to get in front of the people who you know want to hear from you, then you do it. You have got to make this a non-negotiable. These need to be direct money-making tasks, should be done first in your business. Direct money-making tasks. This is the foundation of your business. This is where you start each day. These are the first things that get checked off of your to-do list. If you're not sure what they are, take a look. Have you made money in your business before? If so, what led to those sales? You need to be doing those. And this is what I help my clients do. I help you figure out very quickly what's working in your business, what's working for you, and how you can continue to do that and focus on just that and let the other things go. Because a lot of times as women, we get really, really overwhelmed. And we start downloading everything for free and we start trying to piece it all together and go, okay, I'm going to take a little bit from here and a little bit from here, and I need to do this networking, and I need to do this social media, and I need to do this task, and then pretty soon we've done nothing that's going to actually make us money, and we've overwhelmed our brains because we can only make so many decisions in one day, and we are left feeling stuck and overwhelmed again and wondering why we're not making money. So you need to get really, really clear on what your money-making tasks are, and you need to focus on doing those and nothing else until you get money coming in. You need to schedule money-making tasks on your calendar. All right? I have an 8-week-old, she's 9 weeks now. I have a 9-week-old upstairs. I work when she sleeps. She got up to eat at 5 o'clock this morning. She went back to sleep. I worked before I went back to bed to get a cat nap. All right? Make this a non-negotiable. There are ways to do it. There are ways to do this if you're determined to make it happen. Focus on what's working, what's bringing in money in your business, and repeat. If you don't know, if you've never made money in your business, hey, that's okay too. Everybody started exactly where you are. All right? You ask. You ask for help if you don't know. Mallory says, what if you have a new business concept and you're not sure how to generate income from a concept? Great question. Mallory, I would recommend that you ask. You ask for help. That's going to be the quickest way to get where you want to go. You can get on Google and you can research and see how other people are doing it. But you need to know, you need to really be honest with yourself and decide if that is going to overwhelm you, send you down a rabbit hole, depress you because you feel like other people are already out there doing it and there's no space for you to do it, or if it's truly going to inspire you. And I would recommend that if you're going to do some research, you set a time limit so that you don't go down that rabbit hole of, the internet, right? So you've got to be really, really honest with yourself. That's why I think the best way to figure that out is to just ask an expert for advice. And then you start. If you already have an idea of what's going to generate income, but you haven't tried it yet, you start. You do not need to do anything other than to start. You're going to find out quickly if it's a money-making task. So if you've never made money in your business, you start. Right? You spend 5 minutes a day on something. The quickest way, there are different ways to look at this, right? Or to operate. The quickest way to figure out what that's going to be is to get advice from an expert. Someone who's been there, who's done it, who's built an online business. So that's why you should come to my webinar on Saturday morning. 6 steps to creating a successful online business. Link in my profile for Periscope, link in this post for Facebook, okay? Come to that, ask your questions, get them answered live, write them down, bring them on, right? I've been an entrepreneur for 11 years in the online space. I've started 4 companies. I know what works and what doesn't. And I can help you very, very quickly figure that out for your market and your industry. Ask and then do. And get that accountability to do it. Because otherwise, you're going to keep staying up here in your head. And you're not going to figure out what works, which means you're not going to be bringing in money. Sorry, but it's true. So ask and then get support to do it. Make sure that you're doing it very, very quickly. The idea here is to test out concepts very, very fast, not prepare everything in advance. You got to test it out so that you can be making money along the way as you're learning. Because if you don't start, if you feel like you have to know everything before you start, it will have changed by the time you think you're ready to start. And probably you'll never feel ready. So you might as well start now because time is going to pass anyway. If you're not going to feel any more ready in a year, you might as well start now and use that year, right? Of feeling not ready, but also trying things out and earning money while you're doing it. Yeah? Awesome, awesome. So that is the first secret to growing a successful online business. Finding out what your money-making tasks are and doing them. I have an idea. I can implement that idea, but I need more than one person to join me to speed up things. Well, you need to start asking. You need to start reaching out. Totally depends on your business idea. It totally depends on the expertise that you need. Anybody that you want to get excited about and on board to help you out is going to want to see as much as you can possibly provide, right? All of us could be sped up with the right person to help us out. I know that's true for me, and I have a team, right, already. For a long time, I did it by myself. I could have grown a lot faster if I was ready to delegate, if I was in a place to delegate, but I kept going anyway. And then when I was ready, I had the ability to hire someone amazing for my first team member. Is hiring a freelancer a true idea? I'm guessing you mean a good idea. Absolutely. I work with freelancers. And I work with people who are very specialized in their fields. Okay? So yeah, but you've got to, you've got to get references. You've got to talk to people. You've got to see if they're a good fit for you. You've got to look at testimonials. I've hired freelancers that have been absolute disasters. So there's no guarantee that just because you hire someone, it's going to help and it's going to be great, because you also have to realize that in training someone and getting them on board, that takes your time and energy too in the beginning. But then you can replicate these tasks, teach them these tasks, and you have the ability to scale much, much, much faster. But I always recommend starting with yourself in the beginning, because you need to learn how to do things to an extent so that you know how to manage someone else who's doing them in your business, right? And then you also truly learn what you love, you truly learn what you hate, and you're really excited to hire out the things that you hate first. So, the first secret to starting a successful online business is focus on your money-making tasks. Figure out what they are and do them, whatever it takes. How do you know if the idea will make it? You have to try. You have to try. Because what you learn along the way is you can change and you can grow along the way. But if you never try, you will never know. There is risk involved in starting a business, but you can always change course as you go. So clarity comes from taking action, not from thinking about it. Clarity comes from engagement, not thought. That's a quote from Marie Forleo. You have to engage in order to find out if your idea is going to work. Follow me here on Periscope for these types of tips, on Facebook. Like my page, Life with Passion. Come to my webinar on Saturday morning, 6 steps to creating an online business. 6 steps to a successful online business. Link in my profile, link in this post. It's going to be awesome. Hundreds of people from around the world. So my Saturday morning, wherever you are in the world, jump on it. It's going to be fantastic. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for the questions, and I will talk to you soon.